Welcome to my video. In this video, I'm going to be discussing about what to expect during an intuitive card reading with me. And who am I? If you don't know who I am and you're tuning into this video, my name is Jessica Shuck. I also go by Thunderbird or Thunderbird Jess. And I consider myself a medicine woman, which means I help guide people to heal their mental and physical traumas. I do so by helping deliver clarity and guidance. And one of the ways that I do that are through cards, beautiful cards. So you may have heard of tarot card readings. I do intuitive card readings, which might be a little different than what you're used to. And if you have no idea what any of it is, don't worry, we got you covered. You're in the right place. So let's say you're interested in booking an intuitive card reading with me. The way we would start is by simply talking about how you're feeling. How are you doing? You doing okay? And if you don't feel like talking, if you don't want to talk about anything, you just want to have the cards read, see what message can come through to provide some sense of ease or relief or clarity or guidance in your life in this moment, then that's exactly what we'll do. If you have any questions, we'll answer them before we begin. Otherwise, we will start by lighting white sage. The reason that I start off with lighting the sage before we read any cards, before we dive into any messages that might come through, is because I really love to cleanse this space. Now, what do I mean when I say cleanse this space? I am referring to setting the intention of releasing, letting go of, or asking any negative or unwanted energies or emotions to leave this reality, to leave this moment. I set the intention to clear you and I of any emotions we've been hanging on to. Like this a little more, to any thoughts we've been hanging on to, anything that is unwanted in our life or in our body or in our minds. In this moment, I am asking and giving myself permission to release it from my body. I will do so by taking the sage and gently whipping it, brushing it, whisking it. Those are all probably the wrong terms. Moving it back and forth in front of my entire body, my entire being. Giving myself permission to be free from anything that is unwanted. Also creating this space, creating a loving, open, free space filled with patience and silence. A lot of times when we get to communicate with people who dive into this type of work, it's easy for us to want to just blah and just say a bunch of words and I don't know, what do they say? Throw up words? I don't know. But just overwhelm you with way too much because it's exciting. And we want you to know everything that could help you and that could bring some sense of ease into your life. But no matter what message has to come through for you, the bottom line, the ultimate key to any message is patience silence, and trusting, even in the moments of hesitance, knowing that things are always working out for you. All right. So as I cleanse this space, I also am putting a protection, a boundary, a shield around myself and you to protect each other from taking on any emotions or thoughts that are not ours. I put a shield up to protect me from anything that you have going on, and I put a shield up to protect you from anything I have going on. And in this moment, I call on our spirit guides of love and light for our highest good, for our archangels, for our highest self to come through, for our highest good, for our highest intent, to deliver a message of love and light for clarity and guidance. At times, loved ones, past loved ones, may come through to deliver a message as well. But you do not have to fear about receiving something that is unwanted. If you are not ready to hear from someone on the other side, if you are not ready to hear a certain piece of information, trust that the universe, God, your highest self, will not give you something you're not ready for. Even if it feels unwanted and uncomfortable, out of your comfort zone, that's okay. There's a difference between this feels a little uncomfortable and this, in my gut, something's telling me, no, this is wrong. And you're entitled to feel that way. If we are conducting a reading and I share something that does not sit right with you, please speak up and trust that feeling. Trust that whatever that trigger was to make you feel that way is there to teach you as well, and there to remind you that you know what's best for you. I don't know what's best for you. I can guess and assume and tell you beautiful words, but at the end of the day, you know what is best for you. And that is part of my job, is to help you realize how intelligent, how smart you are. My main job is to help show you that you've known what to do all along. You just needed someone to believe in you, to love you, to give you that moment to be vulnerable, to express yourself to your fullest extent with no judgment, with no fear of being told you're crazy or everything you're doing is wrong. I'm not here for that. I'm here to guide you to find the answer that is right for you. And let's dive in to the little tools that we use to help us get there. So there are all kinds of cards, decks that people use. These are the ones I use. I use the Native Heart Healing Oracle by Melanie Ware. Yeah, my English coming through. I do not have any relations to any of the people that have created these cards. I am not affiliated with them. I do not represent them. I was gifted these cards throughout my spiritual journey, and they have helped me so much in times of need, and even when I'm feeling really good and I'm just curious on what kind of message and guidance can come through. They always help guide me to the place of love and light. So I use this deck. I use the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And here's this one. And I also use the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue as well. which she no longer makes cards. And if you try to find these, you can't really unless you pay like $100 because they don't make them anymore. So I feel kind of special to have these. And yeah, I don't know. I just really grateful to have schmilling and stuff around. Really grateful to have this deck. And yeah, having all kind of thoughts come through. I want to tell you everything, but I'm having to filter. So I can explain to you about each deck and what each of them have to share. At the end of the day, they all have guidance. The Native Heart Healing Oracle is more based on sacred geometric shapes and mandalas to help awaken our third eye and our spiritual mind. These really come through with very concise guidance on areas of our life, and they really help heal the emotional struggle. They can help heal. Don't want to say they will, but they can really help with the emotional challenges we are going through. And as far as the guidance, goddess guidance, and the archangel ones, these are more for, I would say, a little extra support to let you know that you're not alone and that there are loving and powerful entities on your side helping you in all of your daily lives. Let's dive in before I try to overcomplicate things. So, we're ready for a reading. We've lit our sage. We've asked any questions. Now it's time to dive into the reading. This moment we've all been waiting for is coming to fruition. So what I would do is take a moment, take a deep breath, and I would connect to our highest selves. And I would see what I'm feeling. Sometimes I just pull from one deck. Sometimes I pull from all three. Sometimes I just pull from two. That's where the intuitive part comes in on my end of me trying to connect to see how I can deliver the most concise message for you, for your highest good. And today, for the example, I am going to simply pull one card from each deck, and I'm going to ask a question. I'll let you know the question and walk you through what a reading looks like. I'm going to do one on myself. So I'm going to take the first deck, I'm going to hold it up to my heart, and I'm going to close my eyes and set the intention for this reading. What do I want to know? Am I wanting to know about my love life, my career? Am I in the right relationship? Am I in the right career? Am I on the right path? The question I'm going to ask is, should I redo this video? Or should I trust and have faith that this video is turning out exactly how it needs to? I've asked my question. Now I'm going to take a moment to just quickly scan through the cards, allowing my mind to notice the different geometric shapes and images. As you can see, these cards are filled with different geometric shapes and colors to awaken our spiritual mind. All right. Since I've already seen all these cards, I'm going to ahead, shuffle them up. Sometimes a card will jump out at you saying, read me, read me. It makes it super easy. Other times, you just kind of keep shuffling until something tells you you're at the right card. It's patience. It's patience, child. So if you are wanting to go ahead and end this video, you have already seen the steps of a card reading. What happens next is I pull the cards and I see the message that comes through. And that's a reading. And we take a moment to sit with the message that came through. If you have any questions, we'll answer them. We'll bounce back and forth off of the message that came through. If you'd like to take any notes, you can during that time. Then we will end our session together. And that's what it's like to have an intuitive card reading with me. So if you'd like to stick around, the rest of this video is going to be me pulling cards and to see what message comes through based off of my question. Should I post this video or should I delete it and start again? Should I trust that this video, that I've given everything that I need? And that's a really confusing question. It's usually a little more concise, so we're going to really test the cards. We're going to really test them. We're going to see if this is all baloney or not. Do I know what I'm doing? Let's see. Crown chakra. Represents grounding, assessing your values, trusting that you are being guided to the right place in the right time. Our crown chakra is the one that connects us to our divine intelligence, the cosmos, the cosmic energy, our spiritual being, our non-physical selves. The being that has infinite wisdom and love and light is right here, ready to connect to me. So really, it's a silly question that I asked. Of course I should post this video. Before I even did this video, when I first woke up this morning, I set my routine of doing some working out, a little yoga, and then some meditation and truly connecting, and did energy healing on myself, ran my energy, I grounded myself. I've been working on grounding myself more, being more calm and present in my body and in the moment. I've been wanting to create more videos. And I beat myself up just now in this moment because I'm not talking 100 miles an hour every single second. I have to take a moment to think sometimes, and I beat myself up for that. I think, oh no, someone watching this video is going to think I'm stupid. They're going to think, I don't even know. And that's all irrelevant. I've got to trust and ground myself. Even in this video, right now, as I continue to pull the rest of my cards, I'm going to ground myself and assess my values. What are my values? What do I value the most? Spreading love and light. I love doing these readings. I love helping people feel better about themselves. Let me say that again in case my tongue did something. I love helping people feel better about themselves and the life that they're living. Because I know what it feels like to not love who you are, the life you're living. It sucks. Doesn't feel good. And if I can help anyone feel slightly better about themselves, feel slightly less sucky, feel slightly less bad, then yeah, I'm doing something I love and that speaks true to who I am. So yes, I'm posting this video with all the pauses and moments of thinking and all the flaws and imperfections. Hell yeah, I'm posting it. That's even more of a reason to post it, to show that I'm human and I'm willing to work through those moments with you, with people I don't even know. Truth is, most people might tune out by this part. And just as many people that tune out will still be tuned in watching me. So it's irrelevant. Yeah, why did I ask that question? I asked that question based off of insecurities, fear of being judged, instead of trusting that I am who I want to be, where I want to be, who I need to be in this moment in time. Billy Joel song. Slow down, you crazy child. Too ambitious. You know, you can't be everything you want to be in this moment. It's a process. You're going to be there one day. But these moments are what make us into that person we're going to be one day. So trust. Thank you. Let's go to Goddess Guidance. And all these cards have little booklets where you can read some deeper messages from the cards. Thankfully, I know most of the cards. There are still some that I have to check the book. If I were to check the book, you know what? Real quick. You know what? What is the rush? What the heck is the rush? So just like, let's see what the book even has to say. Grounding, assessing your values, and sensitivities. See, I was there, you know. Be open to your wilderness. Here you will find the unexplainable, raw beauty and divine guidance of who you really are. I mean, that sums it up for me. I don't know about you guys. Yes, embracing the unknown. There's so much to be learned. Moving on to Goddess Guidance. And with each deck that I'm working with someone, I usually have them take it to their heart. Remember their intention. And look at all of them real quick. And debating, I usually shuffle and then I have them pick, or I'll go ahead and shuffle and let the cards come through. Again, each reading is unique to that person in that moment. So, and since it's just me, I'll be pulling the cards now. All right, let's see what's coming through. What, you sticking to me? Ooh, I like this one. Purification. What's funny is I pulled from this deck twice this week, and this one keeps coming through. So, obviously, I need to pay attention to this card. Really listen to the message that it has to offer me. Purification from Goddess Conventina. Purification. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. I'm going to actually open the book and read a little more on this one. Since it's come to me so many times, it seems like I need to dive a little deeper into the meaning. Okay, this message comes as a help and not as an affront or a criticism. Your vessel has become clogged by overuse of harsh chemicals, and the offending source is within your psyche. Let's see. Your vessel has become clogged by overuse of harsh chemicals, and the offending source is within your psyche. You've been ignoring your body's many signals and screams for relief from the steady ingestion of impurities. Perhaps you've also noticed a slump in your energy level, and your degree of joy has lagged as well. Never mind these past effects, though, as the solution is at hand right now. Now that you've heard this message, do not hesitate for even a moment to make new arrangements. You'll want to keep a sharp focus on your contents of your mind and speech as well. For the words you think and speak are the very diet that supports or thwarts you. Wow, guys. My reading skills are not doing me justice. Choose purity, and I promise you a changed outlook for the better. And then there's various meanings of this card, because as you heard that, it sounds like I'm ingesting a bunch of harsh chemicals, which isn't true. I mean, I'm a ganja consumer, but that's not harsh chemicals. So there are various meanings of these cards. And this, may I use as an example, is a reason why I mainly use the Native Heart, because sometimes this Goddess Guidance and Archangel deck can be a little confusing. And you really have to look at what the symbolism in the cards, whereas this Native Heart deck is very specific, concise, and straight to the point. So the various meanings of this card that I pulled for purification is: follow your intuition's guidance about making lifestyle changes. Stop abusing alcohol or drugs. I can check that off my list because there was a time I did, and I don't know more. And I've slowed down on smoking weed too, so check. Avoid processed foods such as sugar, white flour, and so on. I like sugar. Eat more organic foods. I do. Keep your thoughts and speech positive. That is my main key right there. Adopt a vegetarian or vegan diet. Impossible for me. Go on a fast or detox diet. Okay. This card can also be a validation that your current healthful path is... So wait a minute. Hold up, guys. Very last one. This card can also be a validation that your current healthful path is working. Now, I might just be the one I want to choose, but I really think that's the one for me, because there was a time in my life where I was abusing alcohol and drugs, even ganja. I was abusing it. There are times where I was eating excessive amounts of processed foods, but I've really worked on having moderation in my life with everything that I do. Really proud of myself for that. So yeah, this card has come through for validation that I'm on the right path. If anything, I just need to, keep my thoughts and speech positive. Because as my question was not very positive, it was filled with insecurities and doubt. So stay more positive. Avoid them hamburgers. You be alright. Look, I like a hamburger every now and then, okay? Let's move on before I get off topic. Last deck. And that I'm grateful that card came through, because that one is an example of how the message can kind of be, what? This isn't sitting right with me. Like, okay, I'm aware that, I could do a little better, but I've been doing really good. Woo! Thankfully, that last meeting was like, we're here to say you've been doing good. Thank you, because I was about to say. Yes. Funny. And that is, again, I would like to use that as an example of trust yourself. Because I was like, well, this is not a good card to pull. Like, here I am doing a reading, and this card is like, man, calling me out right in front of everybody. But yeah, I've been doing good. I've been working on myself. Here I am doing the stuff, doing the YouTube video. I've been working out. I've been eating better, smoking less ganja. Like, yeah. So thank you for that validation in a roundabout way. Oh, man. Now let's go with the Archangel cards. Let's wrap it in for us. So my question was, should I post this video, or should I trust that this video has everything it needs? So far, cards that have come through have affirmed yes, you're on your right path. I'm asking for this last set of cards to come through to wrap this all in for my highest good and for the highest good of those watching. I'm going to show a different technique that I use. So after I shuffle the deck, sometimes I will break it up to 2 different decks, and I will pull one from one or the other. I'm going to go with the left one. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. So this one it came through. Let you guys see it. Beloved one. Archangel Chamuel. Oh yeah. As you can tell, I am an expert at pronouncing names. And this archangel is coming through to let me know I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. I like it. So this means multiple things. Yes, this can represent or speak upon your love life, reaffirming and assuring to me that the man of my dreams is making his way into my reality. This can also mean that I am falling in love with who I really am. I am creating that loving relationship with me. So in turn, I can attract and manifest a loving relationship with my partner. Once I learn how to love myself fully and unconditionally, to let go of the mishaps and the flaws, to appreciate who I really am, to be easy on myself, then, and really only then, will I attract and manifest the relationship that reflects how I feel about myself. In the past, my relationships have generally been trauma-based. The people that I connected with were hurting in some aspect, and so was I. And we comforted each other. We made each other feel whole, which is great for that time and place. But it's not sustainable, because what happens when that person isn't always there or doesn't always say the right things? It affects us, and we blame that person. But when we truly love ourselves unconditionally, and we appreciate who we are, and we're okay to be alone, we're okay in the skin we are in, then when you meet someone, when I meet that person, when I meet that someone, I'm not going to rely on them so much for my happiness, because I know that I am the source of my happiness. And I know, and I'm able to recognize relationships that are not unconditional, that are not full of love, because I know what it means to love myself. I know what it feels to love myself. So when someone else loves me at that extent, I'm going to be able to recognize that. When someone does not love me to that full extent, I'm going to be able to recognize that. So trusting. Would like to open the book one last time to see an extra message, because I like reading this one. I've pulled this one a few times too. I still obviously don't believe it. So as you and I work through this, you can watch me convince myself to believe. Just gotta have faith. All right, the message. Love is in and around you right now. You don't need to search for it. Rather, by holding loving thoughts and conducting loving actions, you attract and manifest love in all aspects of your life. Huh. That sounds oddly familiar. Call upon me to guide your thoughts and actions. My hand is just filled. I've got filled with the Spirit now. Call upon me to guide your thoughts and actions, to bring romance into your life. Converse with me regularly about your love life. I can help you fall in love with your life and heal and manifest wonderful relationships. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Who knows how long this video has been? Thank you if you've tuned in this far. Thanks for tuning in with me. And yeah, overall, what did this message come through for me? I asked the question, should I post this video? Should I delete this video? Or should I trust that this video has everything that I need? And some of my personal life came through with this. I have been single for, let's see, since I was 17. I'm 22. And that's like, it's a lot of years. It's 5 years. And I've met individuals. There's a particular someone that I really feel hard for, and I've been really confused ever since. And with everything I do, even this video, there's a part of me that's like, I wonder if he's going to see this. I wonder if he'll see this and realize what he's missing out on. Instead of, no, trusting that, yes, I'm going to post this video. Trusting that, yes, the love is coming into my life. Trusting that, yes, I've done the steps. I've done the steps to purify my body and mind. At times, I beat myself up. Should I be doing more? Should I just go full vegan? And, trust that I'm where I'm supposed to be. Trust that those people who choose those actions are doing what is best for them. And I've got to do what's best for me. Doesn't mean anything is right or wrong, or it's the best way or the worst way. It means what rings truth, what resonates in my body and my being. And I know I'm on the right path. I know I'm exactly where I need to be. I know the love of my life is going to find me. I don't have to find them. I don't have to beg them. I know my love is finding me. I know I'm on the right path for a healthy body, mind, and soul. And I know that I'm being guided. I'm being guided by so much love. Not only am I being guided by so much love, but there are loving guides. There's family. There are past loved ones. There's people I've never met before that are rooting me on in the non-physical. And it's not just me, it's you too. Thank you for watching. And if you would like to schedule an intuitive reading with me, please feel free to check out my website at healingvortex.net. I will include the website in the description. You can go on my page. There is, on the home page and on the page for the services, you will find contact information to reach out to me. Please feel free to send me a message, call me, email me, whatever is easiest for you. I'm also on Instagram at Thunderbird Jess. I am on Facebook, Jessica Shuck. Excuse me. And yeah, find me, reach out to me. Oh my gosh, I got the burps. I gotta go. I gotta go, guys. Love you. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this brought some clarity. Apologies for taking so long, but sorry, not sorry. I look forward to chatting with you, delivering a message for you. One love.